MP.
Ready, MP?
Listen, I grew up in a small town too. Okay, I understand what it's like to move to a new city, especially when you're young. You want to go out and meet people and talk to girls, and it's normal. But you're not trying to accomplish something normal. So you're going to be held to a higher standard. You've got to understand that.
I do. And look, I feel like an idiot. All right? I'm not even a huge partier or anything like that. I just got sloppy.
What exactly happened?
Honestly, I forgot to set my alarm, and somehow I left my phone on silent.
Somehow?
Look, Mr. Kelly, I got sloppy. I'm owning that. But it's not gonna happen again.
Well, it can't happen again, but you already know that. What you may not understand is that mistakes do not define you. It's how you respond that defines you, and you have a chance to respond in a big way, starting with your next game.
We're playing the attack, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know anything about those guys?
I know everything about those guys. My job at the agency is to identify diamond-in-the-rough talent at a high school level. You are one such diamond. And Drexel Carrington, their small forward, is another.
Man, bro, we're still in high school and everybody's talking about this dude as if he's some street ball legend already.
He's from Brooklyn, so he's been hooping on playgrounds his entire life. But he's also the son of 2 investment bankers. So this kid's had every advantage imaginable. Private coaches, elite camps, you name it.
Not exactly one of us now, huh?
No, he's not. But he's not a phony either. The dude can hoop. An outstanding defender who is lights out from deep. An attack has a bunch of wings who can cut to the cup, then kick it out to him for 3.
Oh, kind of sounds like Desmond Bain.
That's a 99th percentile outcome for him, but yeah. And this is the kind of guy that you need to have a great game against if you want your comeback tour to be any kind of success.
I can do that. But somehow, I still feel like I'd messed things up.
Then let's fix it.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
Hello, everyone, and welcome. I'm Joe Lamy with Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo. We've got a WCBL matchup for you tonight with the High Flyers taking on the Attack from SAC.
Well, you know I'm excited for this one. It's a classic NorCal versus SoCal showdown. The Attack from SAC, obviously out of Sacramento, my hometown, and the High Flyers are here in LA.
And the stars for the team tonight, it's Mills leading the way for the High Flyers with a newcomer MP. And Drexel Carrington is the big name for the Attack from SAC.
And both of these players are viewed as blue-chip prospects, some of the best in the region. I'm sure there are plenty of scouts on hand waiting to see how they fare against similarly ranked talent. I mean, here in LA, the scouts are always out for club play. But this game might be getting some special attention with some of the players on hand.
Martinez can't get it to go. And the lineup for the Attack from SAC. Michael Pagan runs the point. He's joined by Edward Martinez in the backcourt. Drexel Carrington takes on the 3, and it's the brothers Ivory and Austin Lund forming the front line. Looking at the high flyers, it's Devontae Mills at the 1, then Jason Brock and MP at the 2 and 3. Down low, we got a tandem of Ben Gov and Liam Callahan. Count it! And the big name that scouts are wanting to check out is Drexel Carrington. But they'll keep their eyes open for any talent who shows out tonight.
And a lot can change as a player develops over their youth career. The first impressions, they mean so much at any level. I'm sure the scouts will have plenty to digest after this contest.
Well, you talk about a player perfect for a role in the NBA someday. Drexel Carrington is the ultimate 3-and-D type of player.
And that's not to sell him short as a player at all, really. Carrington, he's just so comfortable outside in the perimeter. And defensively, he is a force.
Now, Edwards. Fades away. Lund with the rebound. On offense, here's Sack. Here's Carrington. Pagan. Jumper over Mills. Pagan misses.
Not the best shot selection from them.
Yeah, they know how to look for a better chance than that one.
Lund with the rebound. Pagan, bring the ball up the floor. Covered by Mills. Carrington for 3. Buries it from 3-point range.
Carrington, like a good highlighter, gets into streaks from distance. He loves to set up from the outside. Right now, he's showing everyone what he can do.
Now, Edwards. On the wing, Brock. Edwards. And another miss by the High Flyers. Well, remember, guys, MP missed that game against Surf City. Apparently, that was for missing a morning practice, and the coach wasn't having it.
Look, the best thing that a young player like MP can do is use it as a chance to learn from his mistake. You can forget that these guys are still so young. And sometimes they need moments like these to understand what a coach expects of you.
It's Callahan, guarded by Lund. And here's Mills from outside. Yes, and it's Brock picking up the assist.
We see Mills reloading his teammates often in games, but here, fired away.
Pass to Carrington. The 3 is up. Edwards outside. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots coming. First one for him falls. Both teams deciding to change it up. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And for so many of these kids playing, not only are they trying to grow their game, but they're still growing up.
Well, we all know it can be a long and a winding path to responsibility at times. But for the most part, these kids in the WCBL, they're focused and beyond their years in terms of maturity. Mostly, I'd say.
It's good.
That's Carrington's sweet spot right there. When he's moving and getting into space, he can be deadly from mid-range.
Pass to Callahan. Now Edwards puts up a 3. Lund with the rebound. Carrington down low with Mills on him. Puts up a 3. And Drexel Carrington good from 3.
Finding the net, hey, Drexel Carrington is a prospect, and in large part, it's due to the ability to hit shots from all over the court.
And the shot falls.
Impressive job of creating that kind of look.
Sack trailing here. Outside, Lund. Carrington. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lund.
That's Carrington's specialty, patience. He'll wait all day for a shot in the corner.
Edwards outside. And they waste no time getting those 3 points right back.
Stepping up to the challenge and returning fire from 3-point range.
Whoa, looks like we have a real battle from beyond the arc.
Here's Mecca. Pass to Carrington. Again, Drexel Carrington can't hit it. And you look at guys like Carrington, a 3-and-D specialist, such a needed commodity in the modern NBA.
And that's because so many teams spread the floor. They need a perimeter defender. Look at any NBA roster. They'll always be able to use a guy who plays tough D and can stretch the floor.
And the lead changes again. This has been one heck of a game.
They're dug in. Neither side willing to give an inch. It could go down to the wire.
Now here's O'Neal. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. A shot by Edwards, no good. The attack from Sack leading. Pass to Hilton. Here's Lund. To the left wing. 6 to shoot. It's Mecca. Misses the 3. Outside Mills. Here's Casey. And the layup's good off the glass. And one difference between club play and high school, the game moves a lot faster at this level.
Everyone on these teams has to make a commitment to pursuing basketball. Reactions and decisions need to be quick because these players eat, sleep, and breathe basketball. This concentrated amount of playing time is helping to increase their collective skill level at a much higher pace.
Here's Carrington. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's going to be on Devontae Mills.
Well, I mean, Carrington, he was just in attack mode there. No amount.
Edwards inside, guarded by Carrington. A good look from O'Neal. That basket's good. Off to a fast start. 2 for 3. Now Carrington. He's guarded closely. Lays it up and banks it in. And with MP coming from a more rural town and Carrington coming from Brooklyn, they have almost completely opposite backgrounds, guys.
Goes to show that great talent and great players can come from anywhere. What Carrington and MP both have in common is a willingness to compete and a love for the game of basketball.
Now Carrington. He's got 16. Wide open. And yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Oh, and it's looking like one of those games for Carrington, and even scarier for the other team. He tends to light it up with steals and deflections after he makes a few. And he can wreck you on both ends, a very unique wing in this league.
To the paint. Lund. And Lund slams it in.
Perfect feed. You can just see the connection they have on the court.
Edwards outside. From deep. Lund with the rebound. And it's Sack's ball. Here's Carrington. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lund. Well, his ability to defend and shoot, there's a lot to like about Drexel Carrington. No surprise he's ranked 112 on the 2K U250.
You look at how Carrington has grown the last few years, and his court vision has only seemed to grow with him. If he can continue this trend over the next few years, he could be one of the best in the class. Didn't set up the screen properly on that one.
Yeah, need to have those feet set, and you can't have those elbows out either.
Now 9 seconds separate the shot and game clock. Well, everything's working for them at the offensive end right now.
Yeah, good play calling and even better execution.
It's good on the putback.
Yeah, look, it's inexcusable to not box out Lund. You deserve to get burned when you allow him free reign of the offensive boards.
From deep, it's MP. Nails it from beyond the arc. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Attack from Sack ahead, leading by just 1, and more basketball to come after this short break. Welcome back, everybody. The High Flyers and the attack from Sack gearing up for the second half action in West Coast Basketball League. The High Flyers trailing, and in the back of the mind, for many of these prospects, they're aware that this is a tryout of sorts for the WCBL All-Star team.
Well, to land a spot on that stacked roster, I mean, that's an incredible opportunity and a great way to get exposure to top programs. But again, it's not all about the stats. It's about outperforming the other star prospects and doing things that set you apart from the crowd.
Lund, and it's good for 2. And it's High Flyers with the ball. Edwards outside. Off target with the 3. High post, Carrington. Back to Pagan. This one for three. Sinks the tray.
That three from Pagan is something he loves to do. And he can really change a game's course when he gets hot.
A shot by Edwards, no good. Fires from the line. Pagan misses. And here are the high flyers now. Here's Brock outside. Second shot chance. And Callahan lays it up and in.
Well, it's tough to try to keep the gigantic Callahan off the glass at all. Sometimes he's just going to overpower you.
Martinez outside. Pass to Carrington. Takes the three. The high flyers grab the miss. Down low. Here's Edwards. Tries again. And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line to try to make it a three-point play. And it's Sack with the ball. Trailing by 2. Outside Carrington. To the inside. Lund. And a great assist by Carrington as that one falls.
And Lund, he's an absolute force inside. I mean, sometimes it doesn't matter what the defense tries to do.
Mills outside. And MP throws it down.
Almost automatic that close to the hoop.
Love the one-hand stuff, too. Looks so pretty.
So I'm going to add some points to the style point section of my notes, but that's an important bucket, too. Don't forget.
Outside Pagan. Pass to Carrington. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From outside, it's off the mark. And here are the high flyers now. 2-point game. Here's Edwards. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
Hey, next time he has that much space, he should just go straight up with it and leave the fadeaway at home.
Timeout called by Sack. They'll talk things over. MP really making a difference in this one.
Well, they have done a dangerous thing. They've allowed him to get into a rhythm.
So both teams changing it up here. And it's Sack with the ball. Martinez outside. Lund with the pick. From 18 feet away. And again, the attack from Sack, no good.
You have to hit that. You have to keep the defense honest.
From deep, it's O'Neal. Connects it from downtown.
Was O'Neal ready to fire there or what?
Doing some prospect watch here. MP and Carrington both holding their own.
Well, you knew that coming into this one, MP and Carrington would each be critical for their teams to win. And thus far, they have not disappointed. And I bet they ramp it up even further down the stretch.
Here's Edwards. That one wide left. Sack trailing here. Pass to Martinez. Great D that time from Nathan O'Neal. And here is Edwards. Shoots over Pagan. And the baseline jumper, no good that time. Here's Cunningham. Outside Pagan. Now here's Martinez. Lunge. That one falls, and the assist from Martinez.
Honestly, guys, I'm not even sure Lund feels the contact.
Timeout called. The High Flyers talk things over. And the High Flyers decide to go with a different look. And here's Mills. Brock outside. Nails the three-pointer.
Ooh, a silky three-pointer from Brock. Not overthinking anything at the arc.
Carrington outside. Up top, Pagan. Pass to Martinez. Over Brock. And again, the attack from Sack, no good.
He just doesn't look confident right now. And it's showing with how he's shooting the ball.
Out of rhythm in the worst way. Hey, look at Callahan making the hot pass. Everyone loves a center who drops dimes.
Inside. And the dunk by MP.
And that's the exact kind of sequence that can swing a close game.
Anytime you follow up great defensive play with a slam, that is a momentum builder.
And like a proper noun in English class, let's see if they capitalize on it.
Pass to Carrington. They need this. Hits the three-pointer.
So cool in a tough moment. What a shot by Carrington.
And here are the high flyers now. And here's MP on the outside. Lund with the rebound. They're gone. Bring the ball up the floor. Here's Carrington. Good D that time from MP. Brock with it. Martinez covering. From the wing. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. Pushing it up. Outside. Lund. Fires for three. It's rebounded by Mills.
Even without the three ball falling for him, the defense has to be better out there.
Yeah, there's no way he should be left that wide open.
Yep, that one goes.
They didn't hustle on the boards right there, and that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, not active enough, and they need to learn from this mistake or it will keep happening.
And it's Carrington off the drive.
Oh, can you say clutch? Wow, Lund making things happen.
He knocks down the clutch free throw.
Well, if you want to talk about a potential momentum changer, that could be it. The hoop, the harm, and now the lead.
Here's Edwards. Count it. Timeout called by Sack. They'll talk things over.
Usually you want to go for the 2-for-1 here. Maximize the clock.
So important. You're right about the clock management. Great opportunity, and they want to take a quality shot.
Carrington with it. To the middle. Lund. The rebound from Edwards. Lund with the steal. Back to Carrington. Lund. A three-pointer off the mark. There's a 4-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. From deep, it's MP. Drains it from downtown.
And everything's going their way right now. That's how it's been for them all game long.
And this late in the game, there's little chance that they're going to let a lead like this slip away.
Timeout called by Sack. They'll talk things over.
Time is not in their favor.
They need a quick bucket and then foul to stop the clock.
And stolen by Brock. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one, so they push him into the penalty.
Good work controlling the clock. Now they hope for the misses.
Yeah, they'll use every trick they can to keep this game going.
And they go to the intentional foul. Out of bounds, it goes to Sack. Timeout called by Sack. They'll talk things over.
They absolutely need to find a good shot and sink it. Then send someone to the line as quickly as they can.
But also, try not to foul just anyone. If you yank your opponent's ace shooter, you're going to be back to square one on this.
Pagan, covered by Mills. Martinez can't get it to go. And they intentionally foul. They're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty quite yet. And he commits the intentional foul. Good on the first, and that puts him up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point game.
And that is how you close the game out. Those free throws will bury them for sure.
Timeout called by Sac. They'll talk things over. What's your take here, guys?
And trying to figure out how they want to finish this game offensively.
No matter what they decide, play hard all the way to the final whistle.
Pass to Martinez. From deep. Doesn't go that time.
Some tight defense being played right there. Got right up on him and forced the miss.
Just close enough to bother him on the shot, but disciplined enough to avoid too much contact.
So the High Flyers win this one.
Well, I thought the most interesting part of the game was watching MP show what he's capable of. He's got that moxie, and just the way he carries himself, he gives off superstar vibes.
And he makes winning plays. Of course, on the other end, you have attack from Sac falling short.
Yeah, and Drexel Carrington showed off his 3-and-D skills once again, but that alone wasn't good enough to get them the win. Still, he's got something that will garner interest going forward.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks. For Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo, this is Joe Lamy saying thanks for being with us.
Good game, y'all.
MP! Hey, what up, man?
Hey, Mr. Kelly. You gotta start letting me know. Oh, yeah, Brendan Harris. Almost played with those.
All right, MP, you ready? And the players going through their game preparation, making sure they're fully warmed up for the tip. Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. On our sideline reporting tonight, Allie LaForce. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Markkanen and Kessler man the post positions. Then it's Keontae George. And it's Sensabaugh in at the 2. And for the Kings, Murray and Sabonis make up the inside pair. Outside in the perimeter, Levine and DeRozan. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. And this early in the season, Greg, we still have a lot to learn about these teams.
And they're still learning about themselves, right? The coaches are working on rotations and game plans. The players are trying to establish the chemistry that a winning team needs.
Now, here's Sabonis. Here's Levine. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. Hendricks passes to George. Outside, Markkanen. Launches a 3. And Sabonis pulls it down. And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Sabonis' screen on George. Here's Westbrook. Kessler with the rebound. And here are the Jazz now. Out on his own on the break. That one goes in.
First points of the night, and you know this is going to be a battle of matchups.
What's going to be fascinating to watch is which matchups are they willing to go exploit.
Throw it down, Keegan. Mr. Murray flying high.
On the wing, Markkanen. Nice ball movement by Utah. 5 on the clock. Here's Sensabaugh. Up again. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. And Levine, here we go. That doesn't fall either. He's missed his first 2 shots tonight. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, the Jazz have traded away a lot of their veterans. All-star Lauri Markkanen still remains. After a down shooting season a year ago, perhaps he needs to build his value back up around the league before they would consider moving him.
He can heat up in a hurry, that's for sure. We appreciate the update. Thanks, Shams. Kings have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Pass to DeRozan. And DeRozan throws it down hard.
But DeMar DeRozan says, I've got a little showman in me. My goodness gracious, sets the crowd on fire with that one.
Markkanen from outside. Sinks the three-pointer.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
The Kings trail by 3. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Doug Christie gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. We talked about Lauri Markkanen, and I asked him how he wanted his players to guard him tonight. And he said, we can't afford to lose sight of him out on the perimeter because he's a big that can really shoot it, especially when he's operating in the pick and roll. It'll be interesting to see how Markkanen fares against them in this one. Back to you, Kevin.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. And here's George, following Russell Westbrook's 3. Over Westbrook. George, no good. For Sacramento, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Murray finds Westbrook. Outside DeRozan. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Utah's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Pass to Sensabaugh. Down low. Here's Kessler. And the ball out of play. The Kings will inbound.
That's miscommunication, and we rarely see that happen.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Malik Monk, he's checked in for Sacramento. Dennis Schroeder comes in for Russell Westbrook. Outside for Murray. Pass to Monk. And it's Schroeder in the corner. Murray outside. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. For Utah, they've gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Here's Sensabaugh. Three-pointer, Markkanen. Sacramento grabs the miss. This is their first chance to take a look at the Jazz this season.
And they'll be doing their best to establish superiority over this club, something they failed to do a year ago.
Now here's DeRozan. From the wing. And that one drops. DeRozan's got his second bucket of the game to go.
He's been on a nice little run in this first quarter. He is laser focused.
Pass to Hendricks. Outside, Markkanen to end the cold streak. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Well, you give him that much space, he's going to look like an elite shooter.
Monk outside. Kessler against Sabonis. Over Kessler. No good off the back of the rim. Utah leading. Here's Hendricks. Pass to Sensabaugh. Here's Hendricks. DeRozan defending. George, that's a 2-pointer. DeRozan with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
The shot will not fall. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Utah out in front, up 1. Live from Golden One Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And taking a look at the Jazz performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
They set a physical tone in the first, and that really showed on the backboard.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
Malik Monk out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then there's Achua. Then it's Zach LaVine. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. So, Greg, in the offseason, the Kings made it a priority to address their need at point guard.
I mean, they had multiple combo guards on the roster, but lacked a true lead guard. And they realized they needed someone who could run the offense, hoping Dennis Schroeder can fill that role.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks, Kevin. The Kings forward DeMar DeRozan clearly bought in to helping take this team to the next level. He said, quote, "I appreciate the passion and the drive from the coaching staff, from the players to the fan base to everything, top to bottom. Guys want to win. Anything is possible." Back to you, Kevin.
They're plenty talented. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. The Jazz have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Pass to Bailey. Here's Collier. Another miss by Utah. Now here's Schroeder. He's guarded close. Now here's LaVine. Here's Monk. And that comes off the assist by LaVine. Monk's got the lead up to 3 now for the Kings. And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. So Greg, you've had a long NBA career, so I'm curious, what's one of the biggest changes you've noticed since you've retired?
Well, one that doesn't get talked about enough, length. Players these days are just longer, especially in the backcourt and that wing position. It feels like every team has a guy 6'9" or taller that is a pure perimeter player.
At some point, do you start to think about getting others involved? It has been a struggle.
Monk's shot's good.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Jazz trail by 7. And here's Edwards from the arc. Here's Kessler. And Kessler throws it down.
Exactly what Kessler does off every miss. Go pursue the basketball and get the opportunity for a second chance.
Outside DeRozan. To the inside. And then Monk with the dunk.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Edwards can't hit.
Credit the defense right there. They have not allowed this guy to get going at all in this period.
Here's Monk. And then Monk with the dunk.
And it's just easy to love the energy with which Monk plays. Whenever he's close to the rim, he is looking to make a statement.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Sensabaugh. Kessler the screen. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Edwards getting it done against contact. It's MP. As we've mentioned before, MP took a bit of an unusual path to the NBA. He spent some time in Europe to develop his skills before finding his way to an NBA roster.
And going overseas to develop is something that more than a few players have done before. For a guy like MP, it offered a chance to learn what it means to be a professional and really refine his game before jumping to the NBA.
Jazz trail by 7. MP with the easy bucket inside.
Gets the ball inside and gets it done. Nice work by MP.
Now, here's DeRozan. He had 15 points last outing. Outside Westbrook. Back to DeRozan. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by DeRozan. DeRozan. And the Kings making a change here. Murray's checked in. And Utah with a change here, too. George is checked in. Jazz shooting 32% overall right now. Not one of their better showings. MP, no good.
Boy, not his best quarter. He's trying to break through.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. It's hauled in by MP. Jazz trail by 5. Pass to Kessler. Back to Edwards. Outside, George. And the ball out of play. The Kings will inbound.
Wow, not sure what happened there. Yikes.
Westbrook finds DeRozan. Pass to Sabonis. Outside, Levine. With 2 seconds left. Oh, and he just jams it right over MP. Wow.
Wow. And that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And so it's Sacramento, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We've got more in store for you right after this.
And thank you for joining us as with 2 quarters in the book.
Well, they got a lift from their bench. Those guys came in, got the buckets, and took some pressure off their starters.
They have contributors up and down. And during that first half of play, these two leading the way for their... Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. One guy who's been getting it done is Malik Monk.
No problems fighting his way.
Just making a switch here. MV's checked in. Taking a look at the Jazz. Markkanen and Kessler man the post positions. Then there's Edwards. Then it's Keontae George. And it's Sensabaugh in at the shooting guard position. Hey, Greg, they dropped the interim tag for Doug Christie, as he's now the permanent head coach of the Kings.
Well, we'll have to see how permanent that is. The 5th head coach in the last 7 years. That seat is always hot in Sacramento.
This is, to me, a special ability to draw fouls, and that's one of the things that sets DeRozan apart. We see him work these angles, get the call all the time. Well, this guy's so crafty. Once he catches the defender a little bit out of position, it's a very good bet he's going to get some free throws.
Here's Sensabaugh. And the 3 off target.
Boy, the team doing pretty well despite his offensive struggles right now. Well, multiple-time winner of a slam dunk contest, Levine has got a creative streak.
What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. To the middle. Oh, that's a monster jam by MP.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Sacramento Kings. They'll face the Lakers after this one. That'll be at home. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Here's DeRozan. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
I think I can make the case that DeMar DeRozan finishes through contact like a big man. This guy is tremendous at end-one opportunities.
Malik Monk, he's checked in for Sacramento. And Utah with a change here, too. Hendricks is checked in. Here's Edwards. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Edwards got 4 points this quarter.
And it looks like they left their defensive effort back in the locker room, guys. They just haven't had the same commitment here defensively in the second half.
Pass to DeRozan. Sabonis' screen on MP. Inside. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Domantas Sabonis has filled out his frame, and if you need some physicality around the rim, this guy is willing to do it.
To the wing right side. Here's Sensabaugh. Now MP. Shoots a fader. And DeMar DeRozan pulls it down. DeRozan's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Levine dishes to Murray. DeRozan against Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. For the lead. And the nice bucket inside from DeRozan. DeRozan's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Well, that basket's all about the handle of DeMar DeRozan. He's worked hard to be able to navigate space.
From 8, Edwards with another miss. For Sacramento, they've gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far, just above 50%. The shot by Monk is no good.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. To the paint, here's Edwards. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got 5 assists in the game. DeRozan with it. Over MP, and it's good off the back rim and in. DeRozan's got 11 points in the quarter. And so it's DeMar DeRozan making highlights for the Sacramento Kings. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We come back right after this. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Achua is out there with Sabonis. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then it's Malik Monk. And it's Schroeder in at the 1 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. From deep, bangs home the trifecta. Schroeder's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Collier. He's guarded by Schroeder. For 3, Edwards trains the three-pointer.
Man, that's sure got to be a load off his mind after not hitting a single three-pointer in that first half.
Schroeder outside. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Utah trailing here. From deep. It's hauled in by Achua. Achua's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And it's Westbrook. That time on the assist by Monk.
Well, Russell Westbrook has worked hard, and you can see it pays dividends in the confidence he has in the jumper.
Outside, Markkanen. His three-pointer's off the mark.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. No good from outside.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
To the inside, here's Edwards. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Sabonis has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Schroeder against MP. Schroeder stolen away. Here's Collier. Pass to Edwards. Now Bailey. He's covered by Westbrook. MP outside. Markkanen from outside. Westbrook pulls it in. Westbrook's got his 6th rebound on the night. From past the arc. And it's hauled in by Lauri Markkanen. Jazz trail by 3. MP, no good.
You know, for this team to win games, he knows he's got to be much more efficient than he's been.
And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him. So it's the Kings winning this one easily. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor completely.
Kind of a mixed bag for you.
Yeah, it's not that serious.
Back to you, Kevin.
Terrific job, Jennifer. Thanks so much.